One of the biggest difficulties or mistakes, I would call it from my opinion, in horse training is the concept of desensitizing horses. First of all, I really want a sensitive horse. So I want my horse to be sensitive, to react to the slightest aids and so on. So it doesn't make sense to me if I do something to make it less sensitive. What is often meant is that people come with a stimuli, like how this topic of desensitizing comes. They have a stimuli which the horse is maybe afraid of, it didn't understand it yet, doesn't know it, whatever, has worries, and you come and you want to do something. So take something, it doesn't matter. If it's you want to come up with a whip or explain the whip to a horse, or you want like the spray for flies, or you come with a blanket, something the horse doesn't know yet. And what I see is the approach often is people come and they kind of stimulate the horse. They kind of, I don't know, for example, touch slightly with a whip. With a whip, the horse tries to get away. They hold it, so on. And then there's a moment where the horse stops. And then people take the stimuli away and think the horse has understood and accepted it. In my opinion, what's happening there is the opposite. The horse learns that it has no other option because the horse did not understand anything, because we went over the threshold of the horse did want to go away, so it was stressed, it wanted to flee from it. Maybe with a whip sometimes they as well kick, so they go in flight or fight mode to that new stimulus, and basically they learn that there's no other way. So what happens is they switch into a freeze state. And to me that's the opposite of understanding. If I want to, it's my task as a horse person when I come up with something new for my horse that I explain what I want. So if I see my horse is worried, first thing to do is see that worry and do not step over that threshold of the horse. And this idea of the horse is standing still so it is relaxed with it is it's not the reality, because there's a very big difference between a horse being okay with something and, for example, first of all, trying to make distance from something, then being okay with it stopping and being relaxed, or with a horse which just learns there's a new stimuli, the only thing I can do is not move. And these horses which learn a freeze response as answer to new stimuli, because that's something which they will learn and which they will repeat in other situations, is very often a problem which, in my opinion, can lead to very dangerous situations, because those horses in other moments, when their nervous system switches back from freeze to fight or flight, that's the horses which supposedly out of nowhere they explode, and it can lead to real dangerous situations, because people did mistake a horse in a freeze state with a horse who was relaxed, because they didn't understand the difference. So desensitizing for me is one of the biggest misconceptions which are out there in horse training.